Mamelodi residents are still waiting for answers from government officials. This after their community suffered extensive flood damage earlier this month. The heavy rains have left many people homeless. A 59-year-old flood victim died over the weekend after getting into a shelter at the local Baptist church. Many others staying at the church are concerned about their children's health because of the small space shared by so many. Sekho Ajomahi is following the story. She joins us now live. So Sekho, of course, it's 2 days before Christmas. People must be outraged.
That is true. Good afternoon, Shahan. So a lot of the people here are calling for answers from the Gauteng government. We do know that the MEC, he is now the acting premier rather, Jacob Mamelodi, he was here. He spoke to the pastor here, Pastor Tembelani Gentile, together with the acting MEC for social development, Panyazali Sufi, just to try and give them solutions as to what they'll be doing next and what the way forward will be. But just to give us more details about this, I am joined by Gauteng government spokesperson Thabo Masebe. Abu Thabo, thank you so much for your time. So just give us details about what the way forward could possibly be for these residents. What has been discussed by government?
Well, the way forward is that we have now found land where all the people who are affected by the floods are going to be relocated. The land is in two places, but not far away from each other. And we are just now finalizing the land first, the procurement issues. The owners have agreed to make the land available to the government. So we're finalizing the issues around procurement and also getting the land ready for occupation. While all that is happening, the key issue is where do the families that are now sheltered here at the church go. So we came here to discuss with them that because this is a church, as government we have identified other places that can be used, but they indicated to us that their preference is to remain at the church. And of course, based on that, we had to enter into discussions with the leadership of the church, and we hope that we will find a solution. So it looks like they will remain at the church until the land that we have found is ready for occupation.
Now, we do know that the big issue here is the issue of health at this particular church. Small space, a lot of people in one space. There is an ambulance behind you. Earlier, we did see some children being treated in the ambulance and taken to the nearby clinic. What is then the department going to do and the government going to do concerning that priority? That should actually be a priority now as well.
Yes, when we met with the leadership of the community members, the families that are housed here, they did indicate to us that we need to attend to the issues of healthcare. They also said they need social workers to come and speak to them whenever they need them, and we have agreed to do that, to make that service, all those services available. And we'll also look into all other issues that can make this place more safer for them while they are here. So basically, as government, we agree, both the Gauteng provincial government and the Tshwane municipality, as well as a number of national government departments, we will do everything possible to assist the families that are here until they are ready to move into the land that we have now found for them for relocation.
When exactly will that be? When will these families be able to move to this stipulated land? And can you tell us whereabout it is?
It is around Tshwane, not far away from where they live, but in a safer area. I can't disclose the exact name of the place for obvious reasons, but we are now going to start preparing the land to ensure that when the people move, that it is a place that they can be able to put up temporary housing.
Time frame, Thabo, I don't want to push you here, but just a time frame as to when people will be able to move. Do you have that at the moment?
We really want to do this as soon as possible, but I can't give the exact time. But our wish as government is that by January, the land should be ready for occupation.
Are we talking January 1st or January 31st?
No, I can't say January 1st, but within January, sometime in January, we really hope to make the land available. So we're going to be working very hard to ensure that we do everything to get the land ready so that the people can move as soon as possible.
Will this obviously include the other residents who moved from the church and started rebuilding where the floods actually took place?
The whole area which was affected by the floods is about 4,000 housing units. Everybody will be moved. Even those that remain there will have to move to the new place that were found. So yeah, everybody affected by this will have to move to the new area.
Okay, thank you so much. That is the Thabo Masebe. He is, of course, the Premier spokesperson in the Office of the Premier, just giving us details about what the plan is going forward for these residents. Some of them are quite unhappy about this situation, but we do understand that the acting Premier, Jacob Mamabolo, together with the acting MEC for Social Development, Banyazali Sufi, they'll be briefing this community at about 6 p.m. this evening.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. Sekho Ajumaaki is in Mamelodi.